The work of the Keshe Foundation Space Institute and most of the people around the foundation from now on is, now that we have managed to make the first plasma power unit, how to make these new units to produce different materials at the point of need in the energy pack or in a matter state of fact. So what we need, what we call nowadays filters. The filters are important. What filters bring and what filters allow us to have. From now on, you don't work with a matter and material. These filters have to be based on the interaction of the plasma. What plasma? You can create it, start playing plasma interaction. No more matters, no looking for a copper or going for anything. This is what you did here, so you already know. Do we need to use the present materials to find out the magnetic field of the CO2? If we put, for example, the copper oxide with a zinc, the interaction between these two creates a copper condition in presence of H2O. Now we can estimate the field strength of the copper, and we can feel the strength of zinc and be able to produce carbon. Or there is another option which is much more advanced than at the moment you can work on. We make the base soup is easier to work with. That is where and then you allow the plasmas to come together to make whatever you need. But with this base problem is you have to understand how to convert the energy of a proton and electron plasmatic condition to a neutron. Now you see the game has changed. Now you see you do not need plasmas as a full package matter to create them. You can tap into a system like this in the future, where I'll show you that this system attracts plasmas from space. In space, you create gravitational magnetic field of the plasma of your system that you only hold a specific condition. The way you made gravitational magnetic field container here for a carbon, the power supplies, you dictate a condition, the strength you want to hold. Then it's easier to produce the base matter or anything else. These are space retractors, plasmatic gravitational magnetic field, and at this moment is out of knowledge of man. In coming time, we shall. So what happens? You don't hold too much power system, plasmatic, then you have a problem to divide it. In a shorter strength, you can divide it much easier for your application. Then if you use the base, what you do with the base, you add numbers. Hydrogen, you go for water, carbon, nitrogen, whatever you like. Because in the confinement of the system which you make, you allow what gravitational magnetic field to be created. So we enter the age of plasma in a full blast. Fusion, fission is all nonsenses which is skipped into the world of nuclear technology and is connected to plasma. Plasma technology is the essence of the creation, and it's very easy to deal with because it's base. It's total base. It's a fundamental foundation of the creation, and that is, once in a space, we have a plasma center where we create a condition of the plasma which we need in the box, and we attract from the space. So the energy supply as a plasmatic field is unlimited. And when we leave space excursions, we should not worry about any material running out of power, energy, water, and the rest of it. This is part of the process of the teaching which we started, and this is part of the process of teaching that we will carry on in the coming time. So you have to start understanding the structure of the plasma with other plasmas, and start measuring the strength of the plasma both in gravitational and magnetical field strength. Then when we come to the point of given the strength we want the water, we create is magravity. So we know we have at that strength. You just tap into it. The condition is very easy to achieve. So what happens? We have always spoke about the matters. From now on, we speak about the plasma, interaction of the plasma, connection of the plasma in respect to the other plasmas, and what it will be the usage of the plasma we have. Because the universe works only on plasma and interaction of plasmas. The byproduct is the matter state. The end product is the matter state, at least for observation and for matter. So what does this mean? This means that we enter a totally new environment and new way of thinking, acting, and in a way responding to our environment in space. On this planet, we respond to earthquakes, to water, to wind, to the sun, and the rest. In space, we interact and we respond to magnetical and gravitational strength of different positions. And this is important. This is what, from now on, becomes the structure of your work. Magnetical, gravitational strength. Everything you do, you consider one, magnetical in respect to gravitational, and then the gravitational magnetical of the environment in respect to the totality which encircles it. How you can use one magnetical and one gravitational of one in respect to the other, or vice versa, to achieve what you want in that environment. The game of the space technology is only one word. And if you understand this, as I said in the teachings of the past few days, you are a physicist, you are a doctor, you are a farmer, you are a mathematician, you are everything which you want to be, because it's only one thing you're dealing with. It's the, as I say all the time, it's a piece of cake. Depends how much of it you want to cut. You want a big piece, it'll be, let's say, copper. You want a smaller piece, it's water. You cut it. Now you have to extend the knowledge of the science of the man in how to cut this everlasting supply feed of plasma.